What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Kitty here, and today we got a gameplay on GTA 4. Now, this is a previous gameplay for our GTA 4 series. Niko Bellic plays Grand Theft Auto 4. That series, this is the missing episode that we have. The problem is there's no commentary audio. I know there's regular audio, because I'm sure you could probably hear it, but the commentary audio did not work. So I was like, you know what, might as well use this gameplay for this video, because I needed one related to Grand Theft Auto 5, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. I was like, I need something like, I guess, a GTA 4 gameplay. I was thinking maybe San Andreas, maybe. But, anyway, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but we are going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. One of the best games one of the best looking games so far that I'm definitely going to get. That is coming out this year, 2013. So the release date is September 11th, 2013. It was pushed back, which kind of pissed me off, but I was like, whatever. They said they wanted to, edit it, just make it the best they can possibly can. Because, I mean, they've always pushed back their dates on the GTA series, but I mean, whatever, I don't give a shit, as long as they make the game good and fun. Because the problem with this game is that after you complete the story, there's nothing really to do. The game is just boring after the story is done. But let's talk about Rockstar a little bit. They're one of the biggest companies I know from the Grand Theft Auto series. Sorry, that's my phone if you hear that. It's the biggest company known because they make the Grand Theft Auto series. And they're very popular and well known because of their one game called Manhunt, which was rated M, and was actually a really, really gory game, and was on the top 5 list of most banned games. And this game was just banned in so many countries. For our country to actually play it, what they had to do was censor out all the kill scenes, because it was kind of like Saw, except worse, I guess. Because I mean, there were scenes where you chop up people like chainsaws and shit. So I mean, it sounded pretty gory. And yeah, that's Rockstar's pretty much background. They've just making Grand Theft Auto series since Grand Theft Auto 1, which was a long time ago. And I've been playing the series since GTA 3. And my favorite, I have to say, is San Andreas. That game just has so much stuff to do. I love how they added in the factor how you can lose weight, gain pounds, grow your muscle, sex appeal, and all that shit. It's so cool. I love how you can just like jack CJ up to a beefcake guy and just knock out some guy like 3 punches. They're done. So the release date, it was held back. There's a controversy on why, because a lot of people have been saying, oh, probably because of all the all the shootings and all the massacres and shit that's been happening in the US lately. All the fucking crazy psycho people have been shooting everyone, all that bullshit, Boston bombing and all that. I don't want to get into detail with that, but a lot of people have been saying that the game has been backtracked because of this. Now, trust me, I can guarantee that's 100% not correct, because this game is involved around all that shit. You're a terrorist in this game, really, practically, so I mean, that can't be a reason. So I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just confusing how they wouldn't do that. So anyway, I think they just backtracked because they want to add their finishing touches onto it. They want to just make the game the best they possibly can, which I'm fine with. They really need to do that, because Grand Theft Auto 4, it was an okay game. I personally just think it was pretty fucking shitty. But I mean, whatever. Now, this game, GTA 5, is supposed to take place in San Andreas. Now, it's pretty far away. It's around California. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really good at geography, but I'm pretty sure it's in California. Now, what happened is they're putting it in San Andreas, which is kind of peed me off, because that's the same exact place GTA San Andreas is in, Los Santos. It's the same exact city. So I was like, oh, come on, Rockstar, you're killing me. You gotta put in a new map or something. But that's what I hate about the GTA series is they just revolve them around the games to the same exact city every time, which kind of pisses me off because it's either Liberty City or it's San Andreas, really. So I mean that kind of sucks. So I mean I'm hoping, I don't know, I kind of want them to like incorporate all the shit in San Andreas as they did last time in GTA San Andreas. I hope they incorporate that stuff into GTA 5 because that would really be cool. Because they had a lot of cool stuff in San Andreas that they should really add back in. So yeah, that's what the map they're doing. I guess they're just refurbishing it. If I know them, they're probably just gonna redo the whole map of San Andreas and just make it a lot better. And in the trailer, I mean, I've seen it, and I mean, there's some parts of the trailer that actually looks just like it's from San Andreas, except looks better looking. So I was like, whatever, Rockstar, as long as you make a good game, whatever. Now the graphics are gonna be 2 times better. I'm pretty sure this game is coming out for the Xbox One and the PS4. So I mean, on those consoles, the game will probably look much better. I'm not getting an Xbox One or a PS4. I don't feel like wasting time on that. I just got my Xbox Slim, only 6-7 months ago, maybe longer. And I'm perfectly fine with it. I actually love my Xbox Slim. It's actually pretty good. I really don't feel like wasting time buying an Xbox One or PS4 for, $400 or $500. Because, I mean, it's totally worth it. I mean, the PS4 looks pretty cool, and the Xbox One, I mean, a lot of people hate it, but it might be pretty cool. I don't feel like bothering with that shit. But anyway, let's move into the main characters. Now, first is Michael. He's the guy all the way on the right in the picture in the corner of the screen. And he's like a rich businessman. He tries to be the family man. And, he has a son, a daughter, and a wife. The wife likes to do a shit ton of yoga. The daughter, I'm guessing, is one of those snooty blonde, bitches, with the Starbucks coffee, the yoga pants, and the Uggs, that type of shit. And then the son is kind of just like a fat, chubby guy that just plays, video games all the time. And yeah, that's really his family. And he's very rich. He lives in a big-ass mansion. He's got sexy-ass cars. I mean, he has his own freaking tennis court. I mean, God. And this guy, Michael, he's just a very weird guy. He's got a shit ton of anger issues. He just, like, throws shit around, breaks everything. He gets pissed off at a lot of people. And, for his anger issues, he goes to a therapist. And this is for him, to get checked out, just be like, hey doc, I feel like shit, whatever. And when I saw the trailer for him, he seems just like Charlie Sheen. He's just pissed off all the time. He thinks he's the best, and he goes to a therapist. So I find it pretty funny like that. So I mean, I guess you can think of him as Charlie Sheen. That's what I do. He looks exactly like him too. And he's got a good connection with his friends. He works with them as much as possible just to get the jobs done, like bank robberies or whatever missions you have with them together, I guess. And his special ability, yes, all 3 characters do have a special ability, is shooting. So I guess throughout the game, if you shoot a lot with him, his rank, his shooting ability is going to increase. And he could be your next sharpshooter guy. So I mean, that might be helpful in later missions. Might be helpful during the game anytime, really. But yeah, that's it for Michael. Now let's move on to Franklin. Franklin is like the street hustler gangster guy. And he reminds me of CJ. He really does. I mean, he's just like, God, he's a gangster from... He looks just like CJ from San Andreas. And in they're bringing back Grove Street in Los Santos, which is awesome. I love it. They got the green colors during the I was gonna say theater, during the video. And I mean, they're bringing back Grove Street, which is gonna be just totally freaking awesome. I love it. I just can't wait for that because I mean, if they bring back those characters from San Andreas, GTA San Andreas, if they bring back those like guys from Grove Street, that would be just totally awesome. Because I mean, that game just incorporated characters just amazingly. I can't wait for Grove Street to come back. That looks like it's gonna be pretty awesome. How they're gonna incorporate that shit with gangs again. And yeah. Now in the trailer, he does go to the strip club a lot. You see him a lot in the trailer at the strip club. So I'm kind of curious, maybe he lives there, maybe that's like his main meetup place with his friends, like the Grove Street guys or whatever, I'm not really sure. But the strip club, I have a feeling, is a big place for Franklin. I'm guessing that's just like his main place he likes to be. And yeah, so you know, they have the term busta, which they said, where they said in San Andreas, like, yo, you want to be a busta, homie, blah blah blah, which I'm guessing meant like a gangster who gets a lot of money. And Franklin does seem pretty rich towards the strip club type of area, because he's always wearing those fancy clothes. So I'm guessing he does make a lot of money with the gang type shit. And his special ability is actually driving. So I'm guessing when you're doing the missions with everyone, I would suggest using him for driving, because he seems like you drive, you increase his skill, he could be the next like Tokyo Drift guy, if you know what I mean. So I mean, yeah, he could be a total boss at driving. You could just increase his skill. He could do like Tokyo drifts and all that fancy stuff. So that sounds pretty cool. And then on our last character, which is all the way on the left, and I forgot, Franklin is in the middle. He's black, obviously, so I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I'm just pointing that out. And the last person is Trevor, which is all the way on the left. Now he's kind of like a sleaze, scumbaggy type of guy. He's a redneck. He lives in a trailer mobile home type of area, which I mean is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't really. He seems like a scummy character to use, but he definitely has a special ability that's pretty helpful. I'll tell you guys in a minute about that. But, you know, he's a scummy type of redneck type guy, and what he does is he deals drugs, which is pretty awkward how he deals drugs and doesn't make that much money to, you know, live in the city or whatever. But I mean, whatever, he deals drugs, he lives in a shitty trailer. I'm not sure if he has a wife or whatever, but I mean, he really doesn't do much with anyone. He seems to live alone, but in the trailer he does talk to someone, so maybe someone's over, or maybe he does have a wife, I'm not really sure. But the main part of Trevor is he's a tough guy. He's a hard ass. He's kind of like my dad. He wants to get shit done, and he gets shit done his way. And if he doesn't, well, if you get in his way, he's gonna beat the living fuck out of you. Excuse my French. And he does act like a total asshole a lot of the times. I mean, unless you're his friend, unless you're his friend, he'll be nice. But if you're not his friend, he's just a total dick to you. So I mean, whatever. He seems like a good guy to work with. He seems like he'd be real tough, you know, take care of people easily. Hopefully his combat is going to be high. And you know, he just seems to have an obsession to kill people or beat the living shit out of people for some reason. I don't know why. But in the trailer, he kicks everyone's ass. There's scenes of that and shit. So I mean, he seems like one of those guys, you know, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, because why fucking not? I can. Let's go, buddy. And his special ability is strength, obviously. And I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. He is a tough, big guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he had strength as his special ability. So I'm guessing if you fight, jack cars, punch the living shit out of people, or whatever, beat them with bats, he's going to increase his strength and help you out through those types of scenarios. So that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary information type video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like and favorite the video and subscribe for, you know, GTA 5 gameplay when the game comes out. I'm gonna be covering a shitload of that. That's just gonna be like probably not the most of the main part of the channel once it comes out. And you know, I should be getting Saints Row 4. Yeah, it's 4. I was like Saints Row 5, right? No? I should be getting Saints Row 4 too, but my main objective is GTA 5, so hope you guys enjoyed. Like, favorite, comment, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Share it to your Facebook and Twitter. And come back next time if you want to know any more information, leave a comment. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later. Adios.